Hi, I'm Johnny Ireland, or you might know me as Gelato Jonny. I work for a company called Antonelli's. We're a fourth generation family business that manufactures ice cream cones, but we also sell ingredients, toppings, inclusions, packaging, and a lot more. I've been in the ice cream industry for about 12 years. I actually started working in the bakery, stacking and packing cones, dipping and decorating, and then moved into sales, worked selling ingredients on the road and cones for a couple of years. Then I moved into the technical department where I taught people to make gelato and ice cream and supported existing businesses. And now I run the sales, the marketing and the technical at Antonelli's full time.
What makes a perfect ice cream cone?
What makes the perfect ice cream cone? Ingredients, method and time. So we use the best ingredients. We try and source them all in the United Kingdom if we can do. British sugar, flour, also recipes which lasted over 100 years, tweaks obviously to kind of modernize them to get them right, but also really well maintained machine and a lot of love as well, I suppose.
How has the ice cream industry changed, in your opinion, in the past 5 to 10 years?
I wouldn't say it's changed. I would say it's been pretty much the same. All I would say is it's improved. And I think there's a big difference between the two. We still sell the traditional flavors. We still do them really, really well. Well, they are just so much better. Our texture is better. The science behind ice cream has improved, meaning we've got a lot better, smoother, richer flavor, a much better scoopability or spatulability, depending on what you do. So we've seen massive improvements over the last 10 years, including ingredients as well. And that everyone likes a bit of crunch, a bit of inclusion. So better fat-coated biscuits, better allergens awareness. It's just all improved a lot better, but it's still the same traditional industry it's been for the last 10 years, just a lot better.
How has the evolvement of machinery and the increase in technology for machinery affected ice cream and ice cream making? Has that been like a positive thing? Where is it going? So yeah, from a machinery perspective.
Machinery's had a massive impact on that improvement in the ice cream industry. When I think about machinery in the past, some of it has been based on the amount of time to freeze. Some of it has been based on the amount of power involved in doing it. But there's so much more technology in these machines now, meaning that I can tell you when the gelato is at the perfect viscosity every time, no matter the balance of the recipe. There's also a lot more involvement in the type of ice cream or gelato you're going to make. So if you've got a higher fat product, you can use different settings to create a different texture to something which is more of a gelato style product and lower fat, which will give you a much better smoother, richer, stronger texture. The speed has dramatically improved, so we're now able to turn out a lot more artisan products using great machinery here like the Icona or the multi-freeze, but also you're also able to kind of use bigger stuff from the rock, starting as small as 600 and going further up to kind of make massive volumes of ice cream, but still at a ridiculously high quality.
Mm-hmm. And in terms of trending flavors for like 2026 and next year or so, what is trending?
So I did a big presentation on trending at the Ice Cream Alliance this year. We're still seeing a lot of Dubai-based products. So the katafi inside, salted caramel with katafi in it, the pistachio still as well, and even a Nutella-style chocolate hazelnut products with katafi inside of it. They're really popular. Acai is a really interesting one, and I think that all depends on where you are. If you're in a city centre, acai will do really well as a sorbet, probably sugar-free because people want those health benefits. But if you go into a town or a village, no one's interested in losing weight or being healthy. They're interested in a nice treat, so that's going to struggle a bit. But the big thing really is something called nostalgia. Nostalgia, which is great because we're talking about childhood memories and treats today. Nostalgia is all about taking those classics and putting a modern twist on them. So for example, I made a cherry bakewell by twisting it into a cherry bakewell trifle. So I made a custard gelato with a sweet almonds with cherry ripple through it and a amaretto biscuit crumb on top to kind of make yourselves not just a cherry bakewell, but a cherry bakewell trifle. So nostalgia is the big trend for this year.
And your favourite flavour at the moment?
My favourite flavour at the moment is a bit out there. It's a product called baklava, which is a Turkish pastry. Ever since I've been on holiday with my son Bobby to Turkey last year, I absolutely fell in love with them. They were little treats of heaven from his constant crying and screaming at me whilst he didn't want to get out of the pool. So I really, really enjoyed those. So when I came back from Turkey in May in 2025, I made it my mission to develop a product which would kind of recreate that, and we've done that. We've got it now selling at Antonelli's, which is doing really, really well since the show. So I think baklava is my current favourite at the moment, but my all-time favourite by miles is a classic vanilla. I think, you know, people call me a bit boring, but I think if you can enjoy the simple things in life really, really well, you can enjoy anything really, really well.
And then one last thing, Jonny, how important is it to have companies like Machinery World to work with in the industry that you're in?
It's not important at all. No, I'm joking.
Don't tell me that.
There's a huge, huge importance in relationships between suppliers of ingredients and suppliers or manufacturers of machinery. When people come in to buy machinery and ingredients, especially for the first time, they don't know anything, and the level of trust between those companies to guide those customers on the right path so they can create a successful business is super, super important. I always tell people our kind of like emphasis or motto on what we do really is, if you succeed, we succeed. And it's the same for the machinery companies as well. Zach or Steve, whoever's selling things for Machinery World, aren't going to try and sell the biggest machine to someone. They're going to try and sell the correct machine for someone, just like we will try and sell the correct ingredients to someone. And then from there, we can then build a relationship with those customers where when they want to improve their ingredients or when they want to upscale their machinery, they've got the ability to trust a long-term relationship with that. They're going to get good advice again and again and again. And if they do go to that position, Machinery will benefit because obviously they're selling more machinery, and we benefit because we're selling more ingredients, and they benefit because they're making more money. So everyone's a winner.